Hello again. My name is Mark Andres, and welcome to part 4 of my Introduction to the Law of Attraction series. I'm an international speaker and Law of Attraction coach who helps people every day to use the Law of Attraction more deliberately, effectively in their lives. Today I'm coming to you from Columbus, Ohio, where I'm going to talk to you about setting your intentions. Well, let's get into it. In this last part, we're going to talk about setting your intentions. If you remember correctly from the first part, we learned that the law of attraction says that I attract into my life whatever I put my focus on, whether I want it or not. We learned in part 2 that your emotions help tell you whether you're focused on what you do want or what you don't want. If it feels good, you're focused on what you do want. If it feels bad, you're focused on what you don't want. In the third part, we learned the magic question, which is, what do I want? And if you catch yourself focused on what you don't want, you ask yourself the question, what do I want? And then you can flip it around and change your focus to what you do want. So in this final part, we're going to talk about another technique that you can use to help keep yourself focused on what you do want and use the magic question, and that's called setting your intention. In some law of attraction materials, if you read some books, you'll hear this referred to as segment intending. But basically, what you're doing is before you do something, you ask yourself, what do I want to happen? And it's basically just taking a couple seconds to focus on what you want. What is your desired outcome for what you're about to do? So I'll give you some examples. Before you're going to drive to work, you can stop and say, okay, what do I want? What do I want this drive to be like? You could say something like, I want to ride there safely, I want traffic to flow smoothly, I want to enjoy it, I don't want there to be, I want everyone to drive courteously. You basically spend, 10 to 15 seconds just saying what you want. You want to arrive on time, you want to feel good when you get there, you want to be ready to go, these things. So you set your intention before you do it. You could use this before you eat something, eat a meal, that you want to enjoy the meal, you want your body to use all the nutritional value it can, you want it to help make you slimmer, you want it to help make you healthier, all these things. You can, it's kind of like saying a prayer before eating, but you're really focusing on what you want to get out of the meal. You can do this for any habits that you have. And I really recommend starting with the routine habits, the things that you do every day, because that will kind of get you into the habit of setting your intentions. And then later you can do it for more and more things. So the value is you're focusing on what you do want, you're setting your attention on an outcome that's desired. The other actual added benefit of this is that it actually helps you focus on what you're doing. A lot of times we're kind of multitasking and we're doing one thing and we're not really paying attention to what we're doing, we're thinking about something else. And this kind of brings you into the now and puts your focus on what you're doing and helps you concentrate on what you're doing, so you'll be able to do it more efficiently and in a better way. So that's an added benefit of doing this. This is especially valuable for people who are in sales or marketing, or for people who make a lot of telephone calls. Before you make the phone call that on your call list or whatever that you're going to do, stop, take that 10 to 15 seconds and say, okay, what do I want out of this call? What do I want to accomplish here? What do I want the outcome to be? It could be I want them to be excited about my products. I want them to be eager to buy what I'm selling. I want to be able to help them. I want them to benefit, and I want everyone to benefit from this transaction. Those are the things. You can set your intention, take a few seconds, set your intention, focus on what you want to happen, and then make the phone call. And I think if you do this on a regular basis, you'll find that your phone calls are a lot smoother, you're focused on what you want, you're focused on what you're saying, and you'll be much more successful. I've seen with my clients a lot of salespeople, their sales increase tremendously just through this one simple technique. And the final benefit that I see from people who make it a habit of setting their intentions is they build up what I call good vibe momentum. If you regularly set your intention for a certain action that you do on a regular basis, you soon find that you associate that good feeling with that action. So for example, if you don't like driving to work, you don't like the traffic, you don't like your commute, if you regularly get yourself into the habit of before you start, setting your intention, I want to have a safe commute, I want it to go smoothly, I want to enjoy it, I want the radio to play all my favorite songs, whatever you want to happen, you do that, and you feel good as you start off. And if you do this every day, day in, day out, you soon find that you start to just feel good about driving, and your commute feels good when you get started. And then even if you forget to say your whatever your saying is, or you forget to set your intention, you still feel good, and you find that you just naturally focus on what you do want because you've kind of built up that association or that momentum for setting your intentions. So that's why I recommend everyone doing this. This has been one of the most beneficial practices for me in using the law of attraction deliberately to create wonderful things in my life. Well, that's about it for now. Thanks for watching part 4 of my Introduction to the Law of Attraction series. This concludes the series. To continue on, please check out my website for information on a free 4-week video course called Getting Started with the Law of Attraction. This series will help you actually put the Law of Attraction into practice in your everyday life. Thanks again for watching. Have a wonderful today and a magical tomorrow.